Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today on Frogboy X1 Gaming, we're going to put something to bed. Is PC gaming more expensive than consoles? Well, I kind of have an answer for you. So, I've had my PlayStation 5 now for exactly a little bit over a year. I am just over $3,000 with tax and everything included. And that's counting every single thing I bought for the PlayStation 5. Excluding the TV. I didn't factor that into the cost because all the features on the PlayStation don't work on this TV, so I factored that cost into the Xbox. So I am right at $3,000, just a little bit over $3,000 for my PlayStation 5 experience. I have a total of like 50 games on the PlayStation 5, well, almost 50 games on the PlayStation 5 that I've bought. Some of those were free too. On my PC, I spent $1,700 just for the PC. Just for the PC. I spent $449 for the monitor. So that's a little over $2,000 just right there. Came with a pretty decent size SSD, 1 terabyte. I've already accumulated 112 games on my PC, and that's only cost me like $500 at the max. You can get code for PC games on Aniba so freaking cheap. It's not even funny. And I'm talking like these are games that I've bought on both my consoles that I've went and what was it? MotoGP 21. I bought me a code for like $12 on Aniba. Another one that I just recently picked up. Oh, Deathloop. I got that one for like $14 on Aniba or something. Or no, I think that one was $24 on Aniba. And that's the thing, like PC gaming is really, really freaking cheap. When you like really come down to it. So another game that just came out, Ghostwire Tokyo, on the PlayStation 5, I spent the $60 for it. It was a $60 game. On Aniba, I could have got it for like $42 and something cents, and I was like, man, should I buy this on the PlayStation 5 or should I get it on the PC and stuff? And I went with the PlayStation 5, so that I could do a video and talk about it, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, yeah. So the PC experience, like I don't have to pay for gold or PlayStation Plus or any kind of like roadblocks for having my saves, and it works just like the Xbox with the saves, through Steam or whatever. I started playing a game on my laptop and just switch it right over to my PC, and boom, right there, already there, my save, everything. It does the exact same thing. Don't have to pay for that. I can get online. I can play games with anybody else. Is the upfront cost for PC higher than the consoles? Yes. You're paying well over triple the cost for for definitely a more powerful experience. Now my PC has a 3060 Ti in it with a 5800X and 32 gigs of RAM. Now I did spend another $100 for RAM, but I'm still right at around 27.5 for my PC experience, and I've spent over $3,000 for my PlayStation 5. Let that sink in for a minute. I have more games on my PC. Now granted, a lot of those games are Play Anywhere titles. Like 59 of those are Play Anywhere titles. These are games that I bought on Xbox. So I'm not counting any of those into that cost because I had already bought those on the Xbox platform, but I got 2 copies of it. I got one for PC and I got one for the Xbox. So that's awesome. I got all of those included right out the gate from buying my PC just by having an Xbox and buying games on the Xbox store. Boom, already got those games. The other 53 titles I have bought on Steam, either at really low freaking prices, like a couple bucks here, a few bucks there, up to, I think the most expensive one I bought the other day was God of War. No, I bought I bought Monster Hunter World right out, full price. I bought a few of them full price. I didn't do like a Neba or anything like that. But that's the thing. Like, people are always like, oh man, PC's so much more expensive. Man, this is coming from a console gamer. This is coming from a console gamer, man. I'm like you guys, and I'm telling you, man. Yeah, dude, your upfront cost is gonna be a little bit more, and it is weird. It is weird leaving an ecosystem that is pretty much catered to you, to where you can find everything you want and run into every single wall when you try to move across those boundaries and everything. Xbox is a lot more open now. Way freaking cool. Way freaking cool, man. PlayStation this is the most closed off I think PlayStation's been since internet has been hooked to a PlayStation. I mean, yeah, dude, you don't even got a web browser on the PlayStation now. And this is not to kick PlayStation or anything, or Xbox, because because if you don't even want to know what I've spent on the Xbox, man, it's way more than the freaking PlayStation 5. I mean, I've spent well over 15 on that Xbox since I've had it already. Between memory cards, Xbox, yeah, the whole works, the whole 9 yards, man. I've spent probably 15K on that Xbox over since it's been out. Since it's been out, I've spent that much money on every single game that's come out. So, yeah, like, that wouldn't even be a fair... it is a fair comparison. It is a fair comparison. Just on my PlayStation experience, where I'm mainly trying to just stick to basically exclusives and like some other games, that's impressive. That is extremely impressive that I was able to get a PC and stock myself up with games for less than I've paid for the PlayStation 5. Less than I've invested in that PlayStation 5. And a lot of that comes from the new cost hikes. It does, man. That $10 adds up. Every time you have to pay $70 for a game, every time you're paying $10 for an upgrade, that cost adds up. That cost adds up. I bet you for all the upgrade, just the upgrade fees alone that I've spent on the PlayStation 5, I've probably spent enough to probably buy 2 full price games. And 2 full price games, you don't have to pay that much on the PC, man. Like, it's a lot cheaper. Steam has sales just like this. Steam is probably my favorite platform on the PC, and there's other ones. There's GOG, there's Epic Store, there's Microsoft Store, obviously. There's different options out there, so you have a ton of different ways. Just having Prime gives you free games, believe it or not. Yeah, like, go on there. Just by having a Prime membership, it's like having PS Plus or whatever. You get like a few free games a month just for having Prime. And there's other ways too. You get like free codes. So it's not that different from the console experience. Is it 100% better? Well, I don't know, man. Everybody's cases, everybody's mileage is gonna differ. Everybody's mileage is going to differ. If you are somebody that doesn't really care about visuals and you get a 1440p monitor, 3060 Ti is going to be perfect for you, because you can fire that up and you can get really solid frame rates on like literally everything, and still be able to max out your freaking settings. Like, literally max them out and just be like, ooh, dang, this looks pretty good. This looks great. And you're like, ooh, man, this is awesome. It is. It's mind-blowing. And that 3060 Ti, man, that thing's a beast, dude. It will do 4K 60 on a lot of games without a lot of sacrifices that I've seen lately. And we're talking newer games like Cyberpunk, stuff like that. I can get a lot of good settings at 30 frames a second easily with that, with using DLSS and stuff. Like, my gosh, man, like, you can 100% buy a 3060 Ti and have a much better console experience, for sure. Like, for sure, right out of the gate. Yes, most of the games that are optimized better for the consoles, there have been some whoppers that have come out on the PC that you're not going to get like an optimized experience, and it's going to be frustrating. It's going to be frustrating, but patches come faster for PC. They come way more often, and dude, there's so many other freaking games that you can... Like, I've gotten lost in the Steam store a few times just, like, looking at stuff that would never come to your freaking console. Literally, you want to run around an open world game as a half-naked freaking chick freaking cheetah with a cheetah head and a girl body, like, whatever, like, all the way naked, whatever. Yeah, you can find that kind of weird stuff on the PC, man. You can basically find whatever you want, and it's like, wow, man. It's like it's like the training wheels come off, and you're like, all right, man, go see what real games are out there to play, and you're like, ooh, dang, man, this is, and then before you know it, you're lost. You're lost in a PC world. I've tried really hard to like really temper my expectations and come back down to earth. Now, you guys always hear me talking bad about the PlayStation 5. And, you know, there is a reason for that, man. Like the fanboys that come to the comments and everything, you know, they've I always try to be a neutral frog, but they've turned me into a toad. They've turned me into a toad when it comes to PS5. Now I nitpick everything about it. I go out of my way to look for issues and stuff like that, and it sucks, man, because I don't want to be like that. But the more they come to the comment section and bash Xbox for no reason, the more it makes me look for stuff to complain about on the PlayStation 5. And that sucks, because that's ruining my PlayStation experience. It really is. And, like, getting a PC and playing Sony first-party games on the PC at maximum settings at over 60, like up to 100 frames a second, you're like, whoa, man. Whoa. Like, it's mind-blowing. It really is freaking mind-blowing, the things that you can do and see. If PlayStation games started coming to PC day one, day and date, like, oh, man, like, I would probably stop buying the games on the PlayStation itself and just start buying them on the PC, because wow, that thing is amazing. It is amazing, but I still love my consoles. I still love playing them. PC still feels a little bit foreign to me. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm still trying to get into a groove and how to use things and make things work, because the other day I was testing out Chernobyl Light, and I'm playing around with settings while playing, and then I like start screwing up the game. But then after I'm done with the video and I get out and I'm just playing around without messing with settings, it's right back up to running at freaking 60 frames a second with all the settings all nice. Well, 55 to 60 frames with everything literally maxed out. I was like, wow, man, that's pretty impressive, man. At 1440p, and I'm getting, well, I had it locked at 60, so it was kind of like bouncing around. I mean, I probably could unlock it. I haven't tried that. I haven't really went too far into that one to really see what it can do, but I am planning on making a video, kind of just like a little video on the 3060 Ti with Chernobyl Light, talking about like ray tracing, stuff like that. I found out a new technique today to make my comparison videos better. So this is awesome, man. I'm learning a bunch of stuff, and I'm having fun with it. PC is just another angle that I can continue to grow and develop my skills and get better for you. So, man, this PC thing is actually pretty cool, man. I can't believe that I'm still under budget from what I've spent on the PlayStation 5. That's pretty cool. I got a more powerful PC. I've got plenty of games to play on that. I've got a complete experience right there in that PC. Like, I've got a complete gaming experience. I've bought a lot of the games that I've been playing on both, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, and I've gotten them really cheap, so it's cool because I've already spent full price on these games on PlayStation and Xbox. So yes, it is freaking awesome to get a code for like $15. It's awesome because I love these games and I want to keep playing them. So it's just awesome that I get that opportunity. There will be a link to Aniba in the description. I love what they freaking do. It's so awesome. Every code I've ever bought from them has always worked. They've got codes for, my gosh, man. They got codes for PS Plus. They got codes for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and stuff. I mean, I think this one time, dude, I got like 6 months of Ultimate for like $20 or something. Like, it was real cheap. It was like there were like 2-week extensions or something. You bought one for like $1.89 or something. And it was like, dang, man, that was a good deal. So I was like, nice. So that was around like Christmas time or something. So, but if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. There is a link for the monitor that I use on my PC and my Xbox Series S in the description. You can get on Amazon. You can check that out. I think it might still be on sale. I like that monitor. I really love it. I bought a second one. I think the LG Ultragear is an awesome monitor and really gives you every single feature you need to play your PC or your Xbox Series S or X. PlayStation 5 isn't working with the VRR support on that right now, so that is kind of a bummer. But we're going to leave it at that. I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.